Good afternoon. I'm John Quincy, Chair of the Ways and Means Committee, and today is our regularly scheduled February 18th Ways and Means Committee meeting. I'm joined by Council Members Yang, Palamisano, Vice President Glidden, and Councilmember Johnson. I think there's 22 items on our agenda today. I think they're all running on our consent agenda, but we'll feel free to ask questions or pull off if you members need any further information. The first item is a series of legal settlements with Galbraith, Priron Bettis, Minnetonka Moccasin Company, and Wagner Partners Limited Partnership. The Communications Department brings forward an appointment to the Minneapolis Television Network Board. We're confirming the mayoral appointment of Catherine Bishop to seat number 6. Convention Center we have a low bid from Huffcore Inc. For an estimated expenditure of $1.113,441 to furnish and deliver materials for the operable wall petition. The Information Technology Department is bringing forward the authorizing officials to issue a RFP for IT professional services for the Compass financial system upgrade. The Executive Committee is bringing forward a number of new appointed positions for the Deputy Director of Public Works, Director of Assessments, and then setting a public hearing for March 3rd to consider the following Charter Department head reappointments of Patrick Todd for City Assessor and Susan Siegel for City Attorney. There are two agreements with AFSCME Council 5, Local 9, General Unit, and an agreement with Minneapolis Building and Construction Trades Council, the Trades Inspectors Unit. Community Development and Regulatory Services Committee is bringing forward a number of items. The first is the tornado recovery area, considering a resolution approving and amended the restated spending plan for tax increment funds in the tornado recovery area. They're also considering an issuance of tax-exempt revenue bonds and environmental remediation grant awards, accepting and appropriating grant funds for the following agencies: DEED grants and projects, Metropolitan Tax Base Revitalization Account grants for projects, and the Hennepin County Environmental Response Fund grants for projects. There's also the NRP Phase 2 Neighborhood Action and Priority Plans for Marshall Terrace and Holland Neighborhoods NRP Phase 2 Neighborhood Action Plan. And the Health, Environment, and Community Engagement Committee is asking us to consider authorizing an execution of a memorandum of understanding with Healthy Housing Solutions for Healthy Communities Transformation Initiative. Also considering UCare Skyway Senior Center accepting $186,000 from UCare for annual operating expenses in 2014 Skyway Senior Center. And of course, increasing the appropriation in the grants and other fund by $186,000 to reflect the receipt of those funds. Public Safety and Civil Rights and Emergency Management Committee bringing forward Minneapolis Employee Assistance Program, ALICE, and then authorizing contract with the CEL for the development of a community awareness program, customized training program, and training video tailored especially for Minneapolis community at a cost of $197,000 for the Counterterrorism Education Learning Lab. Transportation and Public Works is bringing forward the Toltz King Duval Anderson, the TKDA contract amendment, 2014 Downtown Minneapolis TMO grant agreements, parking control and security automation project for the federal courthouse ramp, the Government Center ramp expansion joint project, and accepting low bids for Bearwald Roofing Company and global specialty contractors for associated projects. Are there any questions on any of those items? Not seeing any. I'm sorry, Councilmember Yang?
Mr. Chair, on number 2, with regards to the appointment of Catherine Bishop, I mean, do we actually get to meet her?
This is a mayoral appointment.
Okay.
But you've identified something that came up in our agenda setting, is that there's 4 council seats also that were up for appointment, and we're going through a more rigorous screening application process. So if you'd like to be involved in those, be happy to, but this action is just the mayoral appointment.
Okay. Mr. Chair, I mean, I don't want to put more work on myself, but, you know, my issue is really just that, you know, I mean, if we're going to confirm somebody, I don't even have to question that person. I just want to know who she is.
Right. I'd be happy to have that introduction made. Councilmember Glidden?
I just wanted to let council members know that if you see a name on here, you can contact the clerk's office and they can send to you the full application form that the person filled out that at least kind of gives you a starting point, and of course you can reach out to that person. I think sometimes we've attached as a staff report a redacted form because it will contain some confidential information. So I just wanted to let folks know that is a piece of information out there that I know I have requested in the past too, so I can see the background and qualifications of the applicants.
Thank you for that. I hope that clears that up. It sounds like you're volunteering to be on our screening panel for our other appointments.
I don't know if I said that.
We'll get to that later. Any other questions? All right, then with that, I'd like to move all 22 items for approval today on the consent agenda. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, and those items carry. And thank you very much. With no further business, we are adjourned.